Assalamu alaikum, my dear children. I am back with the continuation of the 13th lesson, that is sources of history. In the previous video, we have learned about what is history. History is nothing but learning about the past is called as history. And who are historians? Historians are the people who study the past and tells us about that. And they are the sources of history. Now, time for a timeline. Play day happened 3 years back. Millie sounded sure. No, 4. Joy did not agree. Grandma said, wait, I have a timeline that I made about the things which happened in your life. That will tell us what happened when. So here Joy and Millie both were confused that when did the play day happen. Play day means what? It's an event, children. Okay. So Millie said that it happened 3 years back. But Joy said no, it happened 4 years back. So grandma said that wait, don't get confused. I have a solution for this problem. She said that I have a timeline. By seeing that we can guess when did the play day happen. Okay, till here we discussed in the previous video. Now let's continue our discussion from here. Look at the timeline on the next page, read it and find out who was right, Millie or Joy. So there is a timeline given on the next page here, and by reading that we can find who was right, Millie or Joy. Okay, so we'll check this. 2002, what happened? Nothing. In 2003, in the year 2003, Millie and Joy were born. Okay, they are the twins now, so on the same day only they born. And in 2004, their first steps means in 2004 they started to walk. Then in 2005 nothing happened. Then in sudden 2007 what happened? Play school begins. They started to go to school. Then in 2008 what happened? Play day happened. Okay, so play day happened in year 2008. Next, in 2009, eco soldiers, they became the eco soldiers. And in 2010, off to the jungle safari, they went to the jungle. And in 2011 reading became their hobby. Means in 2011 Millie and Joy were able to read, and by reading what happened, they started loving reading, and reading became their hobby. So by this timeline we can guess who was right, Millie or Joy. Millie said that play day happened 3 years before, and Joy said that no, it happened 4 years before. So now the present year going on in the life is 2011 according to this lesson. So 1 2 3, it means that it happened 3 years back, that is 2008. So who was right? Millie was right according to this timeline. Okay, so Joy was wrong, Millie is right. It happened in 2008 now. Here it's showing like this. So by using that timeline we can guess what thing happened, when did it happen. Okay, so a timeline puts the dates and events in the correct order. What the timeline does, by using the timeline you can put the dates and events in the correct order, like we have seen just now this one. Okay, event means whatever the special thing happened in your life is called as the event. Okay, it shows us when an event happened, where it happened and how it happened. By using this timeline we can find out these things, that when the event happened and where does that event took place and how it happened. When learning about the past, it is important to chart out dates and events together. And if you want to learn about the past, then you have to chart out the dates and events together. This helps us to remember things better. Okay, by using these things you can remember the things better. Next, thoughts. Do you remember some of the old buildings in the 4 metro cities we learned about? Yes, we have learned different old monuments in the previous lessons of 4 metropolitan cities like Kolkata, Delhi, Chennai and Mumbai. Do you think these old buildings are important sources of history, children? Yes, they are also important sources of history. We can find about the past, what had happened and how was a monument built, who built it, when they did they build it. So those monuments or those old buildings are the important sources of history. Okay, next. Easy, isn't it? But what if we had to make a timeline for the history of the world, something that goes back thousands of years? covering countless people all over the world. So it was easy to find when did the play day happen. But if you want to know the history of the world, so how will you find out that? Something that goes back thousands of years ago, covering countless people all over the world. So it will be very difficult without the timeline, right? So timeline is the best thing to know about the past. Can you imagine what it would be if everybody had their own dates and calendars? Nobody would agree on the same dates or even the same year. So children, if everybody have their own dates and calendars, then no one would agree, isn't it, on the same dates or the same year. To make it simple, we take one date as the base date, or the date from which we count backwards as well as forwards. So for to make it simple, children, to make it easy, we will take only one date, that is a base date. Okay, one important base date we will take, and from the that date we will start counting forward and backward. Okay, we take one year 1 as the year in which Jesus Christ was born, and call this time CE or common era. So take year 1 as the year in which the Jesus Christ was born. Who is Jesus Christ, children? He is the God. Okay, so the Christians, they follow Jesus Christ. Okay, so just imagine that we take year 1 as a year in which Jesus Christ born, and call this time as a CE. Call this time as CE means what? CE full form is common era. Era means what? Zamana. So take this 1 year as year 1 as the year in which Jesus Christ was born, and that year, that time is called as the CE, that is common era. Hence 1 CE is 1 common era, or the year in which Jesus was born. So this 1 CE is the common era in which the Jesus was born. Counting forward from it, we have reached 2014 CE as of now. Here we are using the timeline, children. So we have taken year 1 as a year of Jesus Christ's birthday. If you count forward, children, now which year is going on? 2020, right? 2020 is going on. So we have counted forward. Okay, but what about all the time that comes before the birth of Christ? We count these years backwards from the birth of Christ and call them BCE or before common era. So if you want to count the years before the Jesus Christ born, then that year will be called as BCE. B means before. Okay, before common era. Thus 800 BCE stands for 800 years before the birth of Christ. Thus this 800 BC, it will stand for 800 years before the birth of Jesus Christ. It would also mean that 800 BC is some 2814 years ago from the present time. So this is how we calculate 2014 plus 800 is equals to 2814 years ago. So here we have taken the example of 2020, right? Now 2020 is going on. So let's take this an example. So this backward BCE 800 years plus present, which is going on, children, which year? 2020. So you have to add these two and we'll get the answer here, 2820. Okay, so this is how we calculate by using the timeline, children. Okay, now let's have a glance over the complete lesson. History is the study of the past. What is history? It is study of the past. Whatever happened in the past, you can find by history. Okay, historians study the past and tell us about it. So historians are the people who will study about the past and they will tell us about what happened in the past. Different objects that help us to find out about the past or know the past better are called the sources of history. A timeline puts dates and events in the correct order. Okay, by using the timeline you can find the correct dates and you have to put the dates and events in the correct order. C stands for common era or the year in which Jesus was born. BCE stands for before common era or before the birth of Christ. So it was the end of our 12th lesson, children. We'll catch up in the next video with a new lesson. Till then, stay safe, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.